Hello and welcome to Numberwang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That's Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang. That is statistically Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That is statistically Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang. Let's go to the maths board.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That is statistically Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's the Numberwang bonus. Triple Numberwang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum. Bad luck. Most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Numberwang. That's all from Numberwang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Numberwang, and remember out there, good Numberwang. welcome back, and welcome to the Escape Artist, ASJC, if you'd like to play. So I went to get another cup of tea. Mrs. Flush has very kindly put on baked potato for me, which I'm looking forward to. Samson, I've returned one of the Show Me the Doggos because you've requested it a week ago and I didn't deliver on it yet. And there's another one that's coming. I will bring Hermione to come and show you later on. I've just opened the windows to let some air in because it's getting awfully hot in here, and I've just changed to a black t-shirt, which is statistically warmer. But we've got small dog, Pupper Dog, is outside making some noise at the moment. So his barks will no doubt come through the window at various points. Anyway, this is the Escape Artist, which has been written by Now Cut That Out. Thank you very much to Toot for this, and to the proofer of this pack, which was, or who was, I should say. This is one of Colo's proofing. I'd say Colo's done a marvellous job on proofing these. Colo has done quite a few. Got Alex has done a couple. Lewis, I did one or two, and Colo's done a lot. So thank you, huge thanks to Colo, who's seen a lot of these questions already. Very grateful to him and all the proofing team who have had helped to get these proofed. Let me say hello to some new people. Yoshi has joined us. Welcome. Grelios, Stoshkar, Prudes, welcome. Brig, hello Brig, and Sam from Down Under. How is the evening, Sam? I hope you're keeping well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us, all of you all. Yes, time for the Escape Artist, as written by Now Cut That Out. I have it on good authority from the proofing notes of this one. This is another one I've only sort of very cursorily glanced at. Tough pack, and then that's proofing details. Tough pack. So there's a little trickier maybe than some of the others. Now, last year's charity stream, we played the Escape Artist. I think it was the first game or possibly the second game of the night, of the day, and nobody escaped. So we're looking to rectify that wrong this year. We do want to see somebody escaping quiz prison this year, and could it be you? We'll have to wait and see. 5 pennies for every question that you get right in this pack. What's coming up later after this? Is this a pyramid after this? 5 pennies for everyone you get right, but this is an elimination game. No, it's Cryptex after this. It is an elimination game, so once you are out, that is it, until such a time as I go back and add in the thing that lets you play after elimination. Cup of tea number 2. Very nice. I'll give you a few more minutes to join because I've scheduled an hour for this game, and actually this game probably takes about 45 minutes, and we are currently running to time, which is delightful. Just time for a couple more donations that have just come in. Let me see if I can catch up to where I was. Zeus gave his £5, 12pm piano tax. Thank you for that. I think I did that one. Player 2 Start donating £15 there, or possibly dollars. It can't decide what it wants to be. Digital David as well with £50 there, donating my red herring score +1 as likely my highest score of the day. Great game. Thank you very much for the £50 donation there, David. AB Me, the first to buck the trend of nice round numbers. We've got £20 and 80 pence from AB Me. Thank you very much for that. And Colo with the gold medal tax there of £10. Thank you, Colo. And Ed Balls has donated £5 with the comment, Ed Balls. Thank you very much, Ed Balls. Ed Balls to you too. Do keep those donations coming in. Donation link you can grab right there. All money raised today, including bits and subs, which will be added on retroactively at the end of the stream, are going towards Fetch a Dog. Bed Balls, yeah, Bed Balls as well. Going to support Fetch a Dog's charity based in Bosnia and the UK, rehoming abandoned dogs from the streets of Bosnia here with Forever Families in the UK. So, how many have we got? 22 players in the lobby, so a bit of a quieter lobby here, but that's all good. I'll give you 30 more seconds to join, and then the game will begin. I'm just going to open up the factoids for this one, because I imagine I will have a few, and I'm going to bring that down as well, so I've got more space to read. Let me zoom out slightly. There we go. Still can't see everything, but that'll do. Right. So yes, after that, show me the doggo. I will catch that in for you a bit later on, and I'll bring Miney on to say hello, but I'll do it on full screen cam as and when we get there. Right, 10 seconds, and then the game will begin. Tell you what, I'll give it one more pan, and then we will lock the lobby. Everything is on as it should be, so I need to go to my Escape Artist profile, which has got far too many buttons on it, to be honest. I probably could get Ed Balls to come and play Buzz Off, actually. That would be quite fun. It's hot. That would be don't want to make things too political by getting actual politicians onto stream, but Ed Bull's supposed to be a retired politician. Right, I said one more pan, and there it is. Let's lock you in. 23 players have entered Quiz Prison, and round 1 is Initiate. You'll be shown 10 questions. The objective of the game is to answer 5 of them correctly. You can answer any 5, but you can't answer more than 5. Once you have answered 5, you are through to the next round. For every life you have left, you'll get a bonus point. If you get a question wrong, you lose a life. There's no penalty for abstention, but if you get a question wrong, you will lose a life. Those are the 3 green lights in front of you. If you run out of lives, you are eliminated from the game. The question difficulties are approximately correlated with the question values. The order of the questions is shown up there in the top left-hand corner: 2, 9, 6, 8, 7, 1, 3, 4, 10, 5. So proper mix there. 10-pointer coming towards the end, and a very middling question, which could be a deciding question depending how people want to play this game. Because of course, the more points you get, the more chance you have of getting through round 2. If it becomes mathematically impossible for you to escape, i.e. there are not enough questions left for you to answer 5, then you will be eliminated from the game. And elimination in this game is permanent, and it turns it into a spectator game thereafter. So, without any further ado, question number 1 is worth 2 points. Thank you again to Toot for this question pack. I think we should play. Remember, you don't have to answer. You don't lose a life if you're wrong. It just is one fewer question that you can answer. And bear in mind, this has been cited as a tough pack. Good luck. Question number 1. Eyes on chat and whisper to the bot as ever. A version of the card game Love Letter with the subtitle Jabba's Palace is themed around which media franchise? For 2 points. 17 attempting that one, and the correct answer was Star Wars. Everyone who played getting it right, off to a good start. 2 points, nice to see. Let's light you back up. I miss the days when Star Wars was just a film series instead of a media franchise. This is the factoid, which I understand I've been saying erroneous. The trivia. Yes, factoid is actually not what we think it means. Yeah, friendly strategy setup. On we go. Question number 2. This is worth 9 points. One of the tougher questions of the round. Take a look. The first known coins made by the Lydians in the 6th, 7th century BC were made of which alloy of gold and silver? Just 8 attempting this one. That's actually more than I thought would. This is a particularly brutal question. The correct answer is electrum. Very well done if you got that. White gold. Now, I need to check on this, and Toot, I may cross-reference to you. I don't know if that is the same thing. Coloured gold is... I think it's probably not. White gold, an alloy of gold and at least one white metal, usually nickel, silver or palladium. So it is not strictly gold and silver, so I am not going to accept white gold. Good thought, but it is not strictly silver. Could be palladium or something else. So electrum was the answer that I wanted. Yeah, a little different as to it's confirmed there, so I'm not going to condone that. Unfortunately, John Chum and Topper, you're going to lose a life, but very well done everyone else who got that one right. 9 points. Let's light you back up. Question number 3. This is a 6-pointer. I've got no trivia on that question. Question number 6. Take a look at this. 6 points. What teeth are known as dents de sagesse in French and oyashiratsu, translating to unknown to the parents, in Japanese? Goodness me, what a mouthful. Oyashiratsu, or it's probably don because it's French. Don de sagesse. Don de sagesse would be the French. Unknown to the parents in Japanese. 6 points available. 16 players attempting this one. The correct answer is wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth would also have accepted wisdom or third molars. Canines, baby teeth. Canines, baby teeth were the wrong answers there. Unfortunately, not correct. You're going to lose a life. Everyone else giving some variation of wisdom or wisdom teeth. Let's light you back up. Nobody poised to escape yet, though we've got a few players who've got 3 for 3. A couple of players have lost a life. Nobody onto their last life just yet. Question number 4. An 8-pointer. Tricky question coming up. Take a look at this. Rolex's headquarters are in what Swiss city, the country's second most populous? Is a yin-yang question. I mean, I had it down to a choice of two before I looked at the trivia and the answer. The correct answer is... it's Geneva. Geneva, yes. Zurich is the most populous, but probably what Toot would have guessed if he were playing ES. Geneva was the answer. Zurich is the other one I was umming and ahhing about. Bern, I believe, is in... Bern is Bern in Switzerland? Swiss is Switzerland. Yes, I think it is. Bern is... but Zurich, Bern, Lucerne, Zurich, Bern and Zurich. Wrong answer. Well done if you gave me Geneva. Yes, it is the capital. I was thinking, is it somewhere else? But no, of course it's the capital of Switzerland. Well done if you got your 8 points there. Bad luck if you were wrong. Let's light you back up. Quizzy Dan, welcome to the stream. I've seen your name pop up in my on the chat, waving enthusiastically and popping up there on the chat tracker. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Zeus, the first player to go light blue, which means Zeus is one away. Zeus wanting to get out as quick as possible. Getting some good points along the way, though. A 9, a 6, and an 8. Any one of the next 6, Zeus, and you will escape. No one yet requiring all of them. A few players down for the last life, though. Oni, DVD Smith, Jogging Chum. One more wrong answer, and you will be eliminated, so do tread carefully. Question number 5. Take a look at this. It's worth 7 points. Cardenio, a lost play supposedly by William Shakespeare, is presumed to have been based on a character who appeared in which earlier Spanish novel? 7 points. And Quizzy Dan, if you're sticking around for a bit, in about an hour we're going to be playing Cryptex, which I know is right up your alley, so you may want to stick around for that. Lovely little Cryptex pack coming up a bit later on. Let's take a look. How many players attempting? 12 players having a go at that. The correct answer was... Don Quixote, well done. And the various spellings of Don Quixote there. Don Quixote, I like how that's going through the spell checker. And Don Quixote from Jersey, but getting through the spell checker. Phonetically plausible, I would accept that. Casanova, unfortunately not the right answer, proves. Although Casanova, I don't know if that is the same thing. I think Casanova is based on, or is Don Quixote is based on the character of Casanova. But he was a real person rather than a story. So famous, he's often complicated and elaborate affairs with women was how his name is now synonymous with womanizer. But he was a real person. It was not the Spanish novel, so I cannot accept that. No, I'm glad we're on the same page, Bruce. Very well played. Anyone due for elimination at this point? Nobody yet, so let's light you back up. Well done if you got that. A few more blue lights appearing now. Jack, Innes, Zeus, all one away from escaping. Any of the next 5 would be good. 23, 24, and 25 points for you guys. If you require all of them, nobody yet. No one is orange yet, so everyone's got at least one question right so far. If you are on your last life, Bruce, Jong Chum, DVD, and Oni, do tread carefully. One more wrong answer, you will be eliminated. Next question, in theory, is the easiest of the lot, but they're only easy if you know the answer. Question 6 is worth 1 point. Take a look at this. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to wait for harder questions? Question 6. What connects Robin Goodfellow in A Midsummer Night's Dream and the vulcanized rubber disc used in ice hockey? 15 players attempting this one, whether they're going for it because they don't want to try the harder ones or because they're erring on the side of caution. Who knows? The correct answer is... Puck, and everyone who attempted that giving me a right answer. Nicely done. Yes, no points being lost there. Anyone through? No one escaped just yet. Let's light you back up. And of course, no one getting it wrong, so no one due for elimination. We've got a lot of blue lights going on here. Aaron, Zeus, Itzotli, Claire, Jack, Innes, any one of the next 4, and you will escape the round. No one yet requiring all, which means everyone has got at least 2. Nice to see at this stage. Few people still on their last life, same 4 as before. Only DVD, Smith, Proves, and Jongingham all hanging on. Let's go on to question number 7. This is worth 3 points. Which sports car company produced only 400 of their 2005 Enzo model? "19 players attempting this one. The correct answer is Ferrari, named after the company's founder Enzo Ferrari. The 400th was given to Pope John Paul II, who auctioned it for charity, presumably because he already had a banging Pope-mobile. I missed a factoid on the last one. Sports and Shakespeare, what a great combination. And the wisdom teeth as well. In Spanish, they are Mulas del Juicio, teeth of judgment, which is even cooler. I do like that a lot. And on the Don Quixote question. Debated a lot whether to cut the word... Oh, well, that's just information for me rather than a factoid. Cool. And I've not missed any other factoids. Hooray. Cool. Ferrari was the answer. Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Toyota are all incorrect answers, I'm afraid, so you would be losing a life. And in the case of Prugs, that is your last life. I'm afraid your lives have been exhausted, Prugs. Oh, no. It does mean that for you, I'm afraid it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. We have got our first escapees though, Zeus and Claire, making it through to round 2 with 28 and 25 respectively. Lots of blue lights here now. Lots of blue lights. If you're blue and flashing now, any one of the next 3 questions, the 4, the 10 or the 5, will see you through to round number 2. If you require all of them, we have got our first one of those. Topper, you need to get all 3 of these final 3 questions in order to escape. And players on their last life, Topper, DVD Smith, John Chum and Oni. Do tread carefully. Question number 8. It's worth 4 points. Take a look at this. What 6-letter word beginning with F is derived from the Latin meaning obtained through digging? Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Food has arrived. This is Flush keeping distance because COVID-y stuff. So I will... Somehow I might have to turn the piano down a minute while I just rest my potato on there. Got potato fun. So do forgive me while I eat during the stream. 9 players attempted that one. What 6-letter word beginning with F is derived from the Latin meaning obtained through digging? COVID-infected food. I think she was handling it with gloves and stuff while prepping it. So I'm sure it's fine. We've been in the same room this week, and Dylan and I are both still fine. How many people attempted? 9 people attempted that. The correct answer was... It's a fossil. 6-letter word beginning with F is derived from the Latin meaning obtained through digging. Let me just check to see the etymology of the word forage. No, I don't want to go on theforage.com because that is... let's have a look. And I find the derivation. Forage derivation. Obtained through digging. From Middle English forage, from Old French forage, forage, a derivative of fura, forage, or from Frankish, from Proto, ultimately Proto-Indo-European, to protect, to feed, not obtained through digging. So it's not going to fly. So only fossil, the right answer there. Oni and Jack give me a right answer. Very well done. Farm, forage, furrow, ferret, forage, forage, and forage. Yes, because you have got the meaning of the word up there, the meaning of the Latin. I'm afraid I can't accept anything other than fossil for that one. Nigel foraged. Very nice. Although, let's not mention that person on this stream. Let's see, no factoid on that one, or trivia for that one, to get out of the habit of saying factoid. Quite a few wrong answers in that, and due for elimination, I'm afraid, Topper, you have exhausted your lives, so it is the end of the road, and it is lights out. We have got our next escapee, Jack Wilfred, through to round 2 with 27 points. Yes, this is... I hate eating on stream, even like a sandwich. So the knife and fork, it's even hard. Last year we had the deal or no deal things I could do in between, so do forgive me while I scarf some lunch down. If you are one away, you're light blue and flashing now. 2 questions left. Either one of them will see you good to the next round. If you require all of them, you're orange and flashing now. Must give me both correct answers. And if you're on your last life, do watch out, because one more wrong answer. Jonathan, DVD Smith and Oni, you've been on last life for a while, but hanging on. 2 questions to go. This is the 10-pointer, the hardest one of the pack, in theory, and then there's a 5-pointer afterwards. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Good luck. Here's question number 9. In stat collecting, the acronym EFO, referring to unusual misprintings, stands for errors, freaks, and what? Well, 11 players giving it a go. Remember, you get a point for every life you've got left at the end. The correct answer was... oddities. Not everyone getting that one right. Actually, quite a few getting it right. Obverses, original, omissions, good thought, but not the one. Other, others, offcuts, all incorrect. Oddities is what we wanted. Very well done if you gave me the right answer there. Unfortunately, there are 4 people now due for elimination because it is impossible for you to escape. AB, me, DMC, Pokernuts, and Brig. Unfortunately, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. 7 players have escaped. Zeus, It's Otley, Claire, Tabstop, Jack, Innes and Sam all through to round number 2. There is one question left in this pack. It is the 5-pointer. It's question number 10. And if you're orange, you've got to give me a right answer. Live's a bit academic at this stage. But for 5 points, good luck. Here's question 10. In the name of the classic instant messaging software that finally shut down in 2017, what did the A in AIM stand for? Nine out of 10 attempting that one, so Jers will be eliminated by default. On the oddities trivia, not to be confused with LFO and their 1999 smash hit Summer Girls. I know more about that than I do about stamp collecting. Well, 9 out of 10 having a go. The correct answer was America. Also would have accepted AOL, because yes, America Online or America. Both accepted. Access, Advanced, Arse and Alternate are all wrong answers, I'm afraid. So for you 4, Aaron, Joey Chum, Oni and Shapes, and for Jers, for whom it is impossible to escape, it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Which means 12 players advance to round number 2. Very well done to Zeus, It's Otley, Claire, DVD Smith, Tabstop, Jack, Quizzle, Innes, Sam, Riff, Brand New Halo and Samster. You are through to round number 2. For every life that you've got left, we will give you an extra point. Very well played. Let's go to round 2. Round 2 is called Sustain, while I have some more potato. Tuna and cheese and beans. I don't know if that's a weird combination. Tuna and beans, like fish and beans. We have fish fingers and beans, but something I used to have when I was a teenager a lot. And something we've resurrected relatively recently at home, but yeah. Especially on potato. Oh good, that's good to hear. Baked tuna and baked beans on a baked potato. And yeah, and cheese. The cheese is not baked, the cheese is just grated. So round 2 is Sustain. You've got a target set of 52 up in the top left-hand corner. That is the target you need to hit if you want to escape. Every question is now worth 5 points. That target, incidentally, is calculated by the highest scoring player plus 15. That's Innes on 37. It means even the highest scoring player must get at least 3. The lowest scoring player has got a little bit more work to do. As before, if there are not enough questions for you to hit that target, then you will be eliminated. If you run out of lives, which we have replenished, you will be eliminated. But for every life you have left at the end of this round, we will give you a bonus 2 points. However, you must hit that target before the bonus has been applied. If you finish on 51 with a life left, you will be eliminated because you don't get those 2 until after you have qualified. Crucially, in this round, you can keep answering after you've escaped to maximise your score. However, you can also still be eliminated after you have passed through. So if you are through with 53 and you have 1 life left, you may not want to answer any more questions unless you are 100% certain, because you can be eliminated if you run out of lives after the fact. So, for the 12 players who are through, very well done. Let's play Sustain, question number 1. Yaron Varsano is the husband of which alliteratively named Israeli actress? Claire, thanks very much for joining us. Hopefully see you a bit later on. Your points will bleed out gradually. 9 out of 12 players having a go at that one. Excuse me. 9 out of 12 having a go. The correct answer was Gal Gadot. Not Gal Gadot, as I erroneously called her the other day. Gal Gadot, and all who attempted getting a right answer with 5 points. So slightly back up. Remember, you can answer as many questions as you can in this round. There's no basis of different scoring for the questions. Question number 2 for another 5 points. Here we go. Vanadium and which other chemical elements were named after gods from Norse mythology? Again, 9 out of 12 having a go at that one. Zeus. That was the right answer, but I'm afraid it was out of time. Let's take a look. The correct answer is Thorium. Thorium. Oh, Titanium's a good logical guess there, but yeah, Titan was Roman mythology, I think, rather than Norse mythology. Uranum and Thor. Oh, what's the question? It's vanadium and which other chemical element were named after gods from Norse mythology? It was Thor, the god it was named after, but the question did specifically ask for which chemical element, Samson, so I'm disinclined to condone that answer at this stage. Yes, trivia, that's what I wanted. Gal Gadot, been married since 2008. Shame on him for not stopping her singing that terrible Imagine cover at the start of the pandemic, or quite. No trivia on this one. Uranum and Thor, wrong answer. Thorium is what we wanted, very well done. Let's light you back up. Let's go to question number 3. Innes is 1 away. One more question, Innes, and you are through to round 3, provided you can keep all your lives. Question number 3, have a look at this. The 4 members of which New York rock band with a 4-letter name released 4 self-titled solo albums on September 13th, 1978? Just 4 attempting this one. Correct answer was... It was Kiss, or Jack Wilfred going the wrong way, AC/DC is not the right answer. Yes, the albums were Ace Frehley, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley and Peter Criss. Well done to the 3 players who got that one right. Another 5 points, let's light you back up. Innes not getting that one, not attempting that one, so still 1 away. Nobody else yet in any sort of danger. Let's go on to question number 4. Which American Entertainment Award was named after a nickname for the Image Orthicon tube? I think Halo with an answer just in the nick of time there. 8 players attempting this out of 12. The correct answer was... It's the Emmy. Image Orthicon tubes were nicknamed Emmys, which became feminized as Emmys. Golden Globe, Tony, Grammy and Oscar. That's all the other big 4, I suppose. All wrong answers, but Emmy was correct. Very well done if you got that. No one due for elimination. Let's light you back up. And Innes still 1 away, and no other major changes. The only thing to note is, brand new Halo, you are now on your last life. 1 more wrong answer, you will be eliminated. Question number 5 then, take a look at this. The Worn Muralitharan Trophy is awarded in which sport? Food. Yeah, like an idiot, I didn't have breakfast this morning. I had an extra hour in bed, which was really daft. Knowing how much I had to do. 9 out of 12 attempting this one. Correct answer is... It's cricket. Everyone who attempted it getting it right. Toot saying, even I know Shane Warne is a cricketer, so hoping everyone knocks this for 6. Is that a cricket term? It is. And everyone who attempted it has knocked it for 6. The 9 players who attempted it were all correct. And Innes becomes the first player to escape. Very well done, Innes. Remember, you can still answer questions if you want to maximise your points, but if you run out of lives, you will still be eliminated at this point. Let's light you back up. Claire, who I know has had to go AFK, will be eliminated after this question. And brand new Halo, you also require all 5 of the remaining questions, and you've got 1 life to do it. 1 away, Tap Stop and Quizzle, so do tread. You're 1 away, any of the next 5 will see you good to escaping. Question number 6, take a look. The name of which British bread brand was coined in 1880 from a Latin phrase meaning the strength of man? The only one I could think of, which actually isn't the one we buy Warburtons, I think, but the only one I could think of turned out to be the right answer. It's what I would have said instinctively, and I don't know why. The correct answer was Hovis. Hovis. Oh, Kingsmill, that's another one. Kingsmill is the from the New World Symphony, I think, by Dvorak. It's always associated that with... Oh no, that is Hovis. It is Hovis. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. Not Kingsmill. Hovis at first. Yes, and as David is saying, the Latin is ominis vis. Ominis vis. Hovis is Dvorak. Yeah, it was that. Cool. So, unfortunately, Claire and brand new Halo, it is impossible for Claire to escape, and brand new Halo, you've exhausted your lives, so I'm afraid. It is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Quizzle and Innes have both escaped through to the next round. Very well played. Handful of players still one away. Zeus, Tapstop, Samster. Any one of the next 4 questions and you'll escape. No one else in any immediate danger yet. Still got time to answer the questions and you've still got lives intact. On we go. Question number 7 for 5 points. Have a look. The nurse Florence Nightingale was born in which country? Trying to shovel food in my gob in between questions. The culinary escape artist today. Why am I like this? Like what, Zeus? We'll have to see. How many? 9 out of 10 attempting that one. Correct answer was... It was Italy. Italy, UK or England, both incorrect answers, I'm afraid. Quiz Chestnut, but which was born in Florence, which is in Italy. Curious, what percentage assume UK? Yes. As it happens, it was 40% assumed UK. The 4 players incorrect out of the 10. 1 player abstaining there. So if you gave me UK or England, I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. Italy is the right answer. Very well played. Anyone due for elimination? Nope, let's light you back up. So we've got a full array of colours going on here then. Quizzle, Innes and Samster have escaped already. Tabstop, Jack, Zeus and Sam need 1 more from 3. Itsotley needs 2 more from 3. And DVD Smith and Riff Raccoon, you require 3 from 3. So we have got the full gamut of colours on display. Players on your last life, Riff and Itsotley, 1 more wrong answer and you will be eliminated, so do tread carefully. Question number 8 for another 5 points. Have a look at this. The National Coursing Club is the National Registration Association for British bred dogs of which breed? DVD Smith and Riff knowing their hands are tied on this question. The correct answer is... It's a greyhound. Oh, Riff going for bye. Not the right answer. Sheepdog, also the wrong answer. DVD Smith just managing to hang on there. Comes from the activity of hare coursing, as in the chasing of hares by greyhounds. And unfortunately, Itsotley and Riff, you've both exhausted your lives, so I'm afraid for you two it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. DVD Smith still requiring 2 questions. Tabstop, Jack and Sam all requiring 1. Still only 4 players escaping. Zeus, Quizzle, Innes and Samster. Good luck on question number 9 for 5 points. Take a look at this. 1701 painting by Hyacinth Rigaud is considered the official portrait of which monarch? Hi, food. Just 3 players attempting that. Innes, Tabstop and Zeus by the looks of it. The correct answer was... Louis XIV. Innes, the only player to get it right. Very well played. Will Ben do a Hyacinth Bouquet impression when he reads the artist's name? The answer is no. No, he will not. The Bouquet residence! He'll do it now instead. The lady of the house speaking. The French king I thought he might think was fair to ask about. Well... It was a blind stab. This was fun, kids. I don't understand. The French king I thought he might think was fair to ask about. Is that something he said? Is that right? Louis XIV, that was the answer. Unfortunately, DVD Smith, it is now impossible for you to escape. Yeah, oh, yes, you did say Louis XIV, but unfortunately it was received out of time. Oh, it was your reasoning. Oh, I see. Yeah, you did answer correctly, Louis XIV, but it was out of time, I'm afraid. I can't even condone it because it didn't come in as an answer at all because it was out of time. Did debug that you said the right answer. Zeus gave the wrong answer out of time. I'm sorry, DVD. Really sorry, it would have been a correct answer. Maybe it will come karmically and you won't know question 10, but take a moral victory. Unfortunately, though, at the moment, it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Out you go. So, Sam, Tabstop and Jack, you've got to get this question right in order to escape. Sam just 1 point away, but still requiring a whole question. Zeus, you are down to your 1 life. You could be eliminated if you get this one wrong, so unless you're 100%, I would probably sit this one out. But you do you. Good luck. Question number 10. The French city of Montélimar is best known for its production of which sweet foodstuff? BVD, did you know that one? Because if not, then academic, because you did need both. But if you did, then you can play along in your mind. Oh, you're about out here anyway. Okay, so that's a relatively happy ending. 4 players attempting this one. Correct answer was... It was nougat. Quizzle, the only one to get it right. Truffle, cake, and scone were all incorrect. So unfortunately, Tabstop, Jack, and Sam. It is at the end of round 2. The end of the road. I don't have any trivia on that. It's literally called Montelimar in one of the chocolate sauce. Is that right, David? Well, there we go. Nougat is the answer we're after, and unfortunately for you 3, it's the end of the road. Right out. 5 points. So, we come to the end of round 2. Zeus, Quizzle, Innis, and Samster, the only 4 players left standing. For every for every life you have left, we'll give you a bonus 2 points. Let's go to the final round. Yes, Quizzle ending up on a very nice 69 there. I thought that's how the math worked out. Zeus 58, Innis 76, Samster 63. We do want to see a survivor today, so let's hope that one of you can escape. Round 3 is survive. Your points are now the time you have to answer after someone has answered. In order to start everyone else's clock, be the first to answer the question correctly. Your clock will start down. The only way to stop the clock is by giving the correct answer. Your lives are no longer lives, they are now refires. So if you get the question wrong, the bot will immediately ping you back and you may try it again. You may try every question once for no penalty. Thereafter, you will lose a refire. You aren't eliminated if you run out of refires, but it does mean from that point on only your first answer will be accepted. If you run out of points, i.e. time, you are eliminated from the game. If nobody answers the question within 15 seconds and the clock doesn't start, you'll all lose the maximum drain rate as shown in the top left hand corner. Starts at 10 points, increases every 3 questions. Losing 1 point per second and a half. So after somebody's answered, your clocks will be on. Good luck to you all. Round 3 is survive. Here is question number 1. Which Scottish author got the nickname Velvet Jacket because of his dress sense as a young man? Innis, in and wrong. Zeus, in and wrong. Refires available. Quizzle, in and wrong. Samson, do you know? Might as well have a guess. No. Beating everybody. Robert Louis Stevenson, Welsh Burns, and John Logie Bard. All wrong answers. Just like today's smoking jackets are seen as a bit too fancy for Scotland. Robert Louis Stevenson. That's what we wanted. Nobody getting that one right. Everyone losing the maximum of 10 points on that first question. So Innis still with advantage of 66. Let's light it back up. Quizzle with 59. Samster with 53. Zeus with 48. On we go. Question number 2. In an 1893 opera, Gertrude and Peter are the parents of which pair of fairy tale children? Innis starting the clock. Quizzle right behind. Samster right behind that. Zeus clock still on. There we go. Stopping at 44 to go. Well done. I'll add some more potato. Hansel and Gretel. Of course it was. Hansel and Gretel is the only opera anyone really cares about by Engelbert Humperdinck. It's the only piece of music anyone cares about by Engelbert Humperdinck, not just opera. I think it's the only piece of music I know by Engelbert Humperdinck. Worker and Parasite. Dick and Dom. Nice. All correct. Let's light you back up. And it's still with advantage on 66 as we go to question number 3. The Prefab Sprout song Lions in My Own Garden Exit Someone was inspired by the lead singer's girlfriend moving to which French city? Innis, in and wrong. Samster, in and wrong. Zeus, Quizzle, anyone going to start the clock? Have a guess? No, it was Limoges, not Lyon. Remember, you can attempt once for free, so you might as well give it a go. Even if it's a question like that, just name a French city, you might be right. You don't lose any refires for the first time. Ben is not going to get the Simpsons reference there. Is there a Simpsons reference there? The initials. Oh, cock. What's happening? I think someone else went for Leon and my brain froze for another one that wasn't Parasite. Fair enough. I don't understand. Slightly cryptic question as the song title is an acronym for the city. Oh yeah, so it is. Nice. Nice, good spot, yeah. Lines in My Own Garden Exit Someone. Limoges is what it spells out. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the uptake today. Again, second question where no one's got any points. Everyone losing the maximum of 10. Let's light you back up. Drain rates increase 1 point per second now, up to a maximum of 15 points. if nobody answers or you don't give an answer. Innes still with the advantage on 56. Get ready, here's question number 4. What 7-letter word is commonly used to define the ideas popularised by Thomas Aquinas? Two's having a go, not right. Silence all round. Thomism was the answer. Very tricky question. That's 3 questions that have beaten you. You've all lost 15 points. And those points are going down really rather fast. I'm glad no one else knows. I feel such a moron right there. That's what Tix Pack does to you, Samster. Let's light you back up. Let's go to question 5. Zeus in almost imminent danger. You really want to be getting this one right. Rings a bell, but not going to think of it in time. Fair enough. On we go. Question number 5. Take a look. The idiom losing face derives from a literal translation of the phrase Tu Lian from which language? Innes started the clock. Zeus is in and wrong. You've got a refire. That's also wrong, Zeus. Quizzle in and wrong. That's also wrong, Zeus. Samster has stopped the clock. Zeus using up 2 refires. You're going to have another go? He's got it. On the 3rd refire, so 4 attempts from Zeus, going Italian, then French, then Latin, finally going for Chinese, which was an accepted answer alongside Mandarin. Zeus using up all his refires to save about 2 points, which I shouldn't laugh at, but yes, you would have gone down to 4, Zeus, had you let the timer run out completely. But using all your refires, I suppose, is fine. Save for the Love Island question next, is that right? Latin, also a wrong answer there from Quizzle, drops to 19 points. Innes with a massive advantage here on 41. Samster on 21, Quizzle 19, Zeus on 6. Let's light you back up. Question number 6. Halfway through this final, Zeus is out of refire, so only the first answer will be accepted. Question number 6, take a look. Surprisingly impressive sporting performance by Chuck Wepner, the Bayonne Bleeder in 1975, inspired which film? Quizzle signing the clock. Zeus is in and wrong and out the game. With no refires. Zeus, there you go. Innes, Samster, you need to get an answer in if you want to stop the clock or you're going to lose 15 points. Innes and Samster having a go. Fields of Dreams and GG. Well, you're not out yet, Samster, but Rocky was the answer. Chuck, Fields of Dreams and GG, all incorrect answers. Yes, Rocky Wepner was brought on as a tomato can for Muhammad Ali to easily beat, but surprised everyone by doing as well as he did, despite ultimately losing. Hashtag spoiler alert, I suppose. Yes, that tea is done. So, bit of a change around to the scores. For Zeus, I'm afraid that's the end of the road, and it's lights out. With 4 questions to go, Innes does still have the advantage at 26. Quizzle not too far behind on 19, Samster right down on 6. All 3 have still got refires, but it's going to be about time now because the drain rate has gone up to 1 point per 3/4 of a second, up to a maximum of 20. If nobody gets the right answer to this, Quizzle and Samster will be eliminated and Innes will win. Best of luck. Question number 7. Take a look at this. A semi-quincentennial is an anniversary celebrating how many years? Innes is in and wrong. Quizzle started the clock. Samster, you've got to be fast. You've found it with 2 points to spare. Innes finding it with 21. All players are correct. I'm going to finish my beans. Tepid beans. 250. Innes originally going for 75 and then getting it with the refire. Closing the gap between Innes and Quizzle. 19 plays 21 now. Samster down just 2 points. Oh, it's all getting very tight as we go on to question number 8. Let's light you back up. Question number 8 then. Innes with 2 refires, Quizzle and Samster with all 3 though. Drain rate's pretty fast. Samster's ideally going to look to be starting the clock here if he wants to survive. Good luck, here's question 8. Filiform, fungiform, circumvallate and foliate are the 4 forms of papillae found on which bodily organ? Samster is out of time. Quizzle is in and wrong. 3 refires, you've got to get them. You've got to get there before the end, Quizzle. That's wrong. And you're out of time. Eye and then nost. It's tongue. I would probably have condoned that for you, Quizzle, if it had been nose, but alas, it was not. Going for eye and then nost. The answer was tongue. Innes finding the correct answer, starting the clock on his opponents, and with 2 questions left in the pack, there is only 1 player left standing. Unfortunately, Quizzle and Samster, that is the end of the road, and it's lights out. So, we don't play through question 9 and 10. They get to live for another day. So, you could possibly recycle them in a future pack. But congratulations must go to Innes because you are the escape artist. I told you it was only 45 minutes. Way ahead of schedule. Lovely stuff. Which will give me time to take my plate downstairs and get a biscuit or something. Well played, Innes. Well played. Let's give you a winning medal. Innes, set. And now cut that out. Thank you very much for that pack. It's a bit tricky, bit of a trickier pack from some of the other ones we've seen this morning, which I think is good to have a bit of variety. And thanks as well to Colo, I think, who proofed that one. Thank you very much indeed for your efforts on that. Innes, you are the escape artist. Let's add that on, and let's add Toots pennies on too. Right, well, we're slightly ahead of schedule, so probably got time to go and have a look at some donations here. We're looking at website Samsung City. I think you need to do, I'm not sure what it is for website. Oh, it's pennies is what you need. Have we got any more donations coming in? Yeah, one from the Lupine one about 10 minutes ago after Red Pause. £20 donation from Lupine saying, hey everyone, sorry I can't make it to today's festivities. It's my birthday tomorrow and we need to pick out some particularly large slices of cake. Everybody have fun and good luck on the bidding war battlefield. Thank you very much, Lupine, in absentia. For that, and have a terrific birthday weekend. Well done to all our players. I hope you did enjoy that pack from Toot. After this short break, what is coming up? Where is Twitter? There it is. In fact, let's go to Discord because it's there as well. I think it's Cryptex. Yes, Cryptex. Scheduled for 2. So I might start it a few minutes early. I'll leave the lobby open for a little while. But we'll start slightly ahead of 2 because it's always good to get time back. Rather than losing time. It's a good side of the fence to be on. So Cryptex coming up at 2 o'clock. So thank you very much for playing that. Congratulations to Innes as well. You are the escape artist. And after this very short break, we will be back with even more stuff. Yes, I've got Cryptex as written by Tabstop coming up after this very short break, so stay right there. We'll be right back. In fact, I might take this opportunity just to get ahead of the curve and download a few more of the packs for some of the later games, because I've only got, I think, as far as bidding war, and after that I'm sort of going on the fly. So I'm just going to grab a few more of the packs into the appropriate builds. So probably a couple of 3 songs, give me 5 minutes, but we will start before 2 o'clock. So we'll see you there shortly. and it is Cryptex time. Yeah, Wordle before Wordle and not gone viral. Thank you for your patience, Amy. We were ahead of schedule anyway, which is probably a good thing that I built those in, because I've now extracted packs up to the arena. The arena's the next one I need to do, so I've got until 8:30, so I'm sure we'll make some more time before then. It is time for Cryptex, as written by Tabstop. Very grateful to Tabstop for this pack. There was one clue I was going to change actually, but I'm now not, because it was an idea I had, but yeah. Anyway, let's just check in on some donations before we go. Innes with a donation of £76. Thank you very much, Innes, for your generosity. My score before the final round, points to make pennies for dogs. Thank you very much for your generosity. That is hugely kind of you, Innes. And Frida Kahlo as well, donating £5. Frida Kahlo has hang on. Frida Kahlo is dead, but Frida Kahlo has obviously come back to life for us to donate £5 to the cause. Have I missed a question about me? Lol, just kidding. There will be more than one. Thank you very much, Frida Kahlo. Yeah, it's always Frida Kahlo, apparently. Thank you very much for the generosity and the donation right there. We're up to £306.80. I set the goal at £2,000, which I think is higher than it was last year. I have got reward milestones of 500, 1,000 and 1,500, which you may or may not be able to see, actually. I think they're displayed on the Tiltify page, but they're a little bit cryptic, and I'm not necessarily giving away exactly what they are, but you might be able to work them out. Meanwhile, welcome to Ardenfex, Happy the Tomato, Pyro Pygmy, Cogquiz, Woquiz, and Derek Agony. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're ready for some cryptic crossword action. This one was proofed by me. Very solid pack, very accessible. I think you'll have a lot of fun with this one. Pen and paper alert. I recommend pen and paper for this one, or some form of Notepad++ or something, or a Google Sheet or something. Not for actually Googling the answers, of course, but just help you keep track of the Cryptex. Pen and paper would be very handy for you. So, without any further ado, I think we should jump into this game. If I find my magic Cryptex button, let's play. It's Tabstop shape. Tabstop's V wrote this pack. In fact, I think this might have been the very first pack in when I put the request out. It was the very first pack that got sent in to for all the games. And again, a massive word of thanks to all of the writers who've contributed to the things, to the question packs to make this day possible. Clive, my darling, welcome to the stream. How wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining us. Not too early, is it? Is it about 8ish? 8ish over in the States? 9ish? 8, 9? I know you're generally an early riser, aren't you, Clive? Just going to close that window a fraction, because the breeze is just the wrong side of comfortable now. 9 a.m. right now. Well, welcome on in and good morning to you. I hope you're well. This is a lovely pack, I have to say, from Tabstop. Really accessible pack, very nice. I haven't done the thing that I normally do with Cryptex, which is do a fast version of the game just running on auto mode. But it looked fairly solid when I extracted it into the thing. There's no reason it shouldn't. It should crash. I always worry when it's auto-running games, because if it crashes, that's it. You can't get back into it on the auto-runners. Unless it's the answer track blitz for some reason. That allowed itself to carry on. And I'm not sure why. Probably something I did in the program that it just runs. There's a little bit of a mess of one of the questions, but yeah. Anyway, points equal pennies in this game. Mark, good morning, sir. Hope you're keeping well. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you with us. Let's do some morning tune on the piano for Clive. I think that would be a good idea. Oh, I turned it down, didn't I? Because I had me play on it. Good morning, and good morning, good morning to you. I don't actually know how that song goes or what the words are. Hey, good night, Aaron's off. Your right ear is still on. Yeah, why is it just going on the right ear? What's going on with the balance for this? There should be a way of forcing it over to the other channel. Let me just have a look at the advanced audio properties. Oh, there we go. Piano. If I force it to mono. How about now? balance now. Excellent. Yeah, there's a force of piano tomorrow. I forgot that's something I need to do. BC Brig, welcome to the game. And BC, welcome to the stream. You're the 50th chatter of the day. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. And, and a £10 donation just coming from these 2 PM piano tax and a beautiful rendition of Good Morning. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you for the generosity there. Right, well, we've got 60 viewers here. Goodness gracious me, how very exciting. Thank you all for joining me. And last chance, last call, if you want to come play Cryptex. We've currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 31 players in the lobby, so room for a couple more. Going to lock the lobby up in 10 seconds. Sailor, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. 9, 8, just looking while dying to wild chicks in Legends Arceus, fair enough. Oh yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that because I'll say something about it later on. Pokemon Legends Arceus happens to be something I know about. I think it just came out like today. 7, did I miss 8? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's lock you in. Let's play Cryptex. Yes? Yes? Friday, yesterday. There we go. Cool, let's play. Alright then, here we go. Round 1 is decryption. Every 20 seconds, you'll be presented an index number and an 8-letter clue. 8 clues in total. These clues will help you to crack the cryptex at the end of the round. Clue and the cryptex share the same letter in the index position. So, for example, if the clue is 6, hopping Australian marsupial, the answer would be kangaroo, because all of the answers will be 8 letters long. The answer would be kangaroo. You want the 6th letter from that slot and put it into from that word and put it into the 6th slot of the cryptex. So the 6th letter of the cryptex is R. All of the answers have 8 letters, but you want to take the letter that is given in numbers and put it into your cryptex slot. After... Have I gone quiet? Oh, this is very quiet in this game. After all 8 clues have been revealed, there will be a 10-second break. At any time before the break, you may submit the answer to any of the clues that have been revealed. So even if it's no longer on the screen, if you suddenly have an epiphany, you think, oh, actually, I know what question 2 was now, you can type it in, it will still be accepted. Each correct answer is worth 5 points, but any incorrect answers or repeats will cost you 1 point. After that 10-second break, you have an attempt to crack the cryptex. If you've compiled enough letters, you don't have to solve them all to get to the cryptex solution, but the more you have, the more chance you have. So you'll need to have it tough and nice. The more letters you have, the more chance you will have of cracking that cryptex. So you only get 1 attempt though. If you do crack the cryptex, you get 20 points, but if you miss it and get it wrong, you lose 10 points. Okay, no penalties for abstentions, so if you've only got 1 or 2 of the clues, then you may not want to attempt the cryptex, but it's up to you if you do. Whisper all your answers to the bot. It will not process the answer unless it is exactly 8 characters long. Use of pen and paper is encouraged to keep notes of what you think the cryptex is. So the cryptex will always be 8 letters and you build them up 1 letter at a time. All of the answers to the other clues will be exactly 8 letters. Good luck. This is an auto-playing game. Once I press the magic button, it cannot be stopped. Good luck to you all. This is Tabstock's Cryptex Pack. Let's play. And we're starting off with Contagious. And you want the 2nd letter. BC getting a solve there. Clive getting in. Ponder this one. Maybe on the 2nd letter, if you don't solve it, have a think about it, come back to it a bit later on. A story with heavy symbolism, referring to real people. You want the 4th letter. A few more souls coming in, so a few wrong answers cropping up here as well. Okay, keep thinking about that one, maybe come back to it. And the next one, cooked too long or exaggerated. You want the 7th letter. And on to the next one. A person who works for the cause. You want the 8th letter. The next, word before digital assistant or those ads in the back of the paper. You want the 1st letter. Hello, Adster. Hello from work. Okay, catch up, it already finished. Great, well, you're welcome anytime. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're keeping well. Next clue, plotting and planning, especially underhandedly. You want the 5th letter. And on to the next, put money in the stock market. Past tense, that is. You want the 3rd letter. Oh, that's a lot of bling there. A lot of bing. I'm seeing more answers getting lit up as we go on, so maybe some of these are sort of chewing over them and coming to you later on. 6th index, regardless of location, with from. Regardless of location, with from. You want the 6th letter. I believe this is the last clue. Okay, 10 seconds to check your working. No more answers are being accepted at this time. The more you've got, the more likely you are to be able to crack the Cryptex. 20 seconds to attempt it. 20 points if you're right, minus 10 if you are wrong. About half the players managing to solve the Cryptex here. We will of course go through the answers. Time up. The Cryptex solution was pavement. Contagious is catching, from where we got the A. Story with heavy symbolism is an allegory, from where we got the E. Cooked too long or exaggerated is overdone, from where we got the N. A person who works for the cause is an activist, from where we got the T. The word before digital assistant or the ads at the back of the paper are personal, from where we got the P. Scheming is to plot and plan, especially underhandedly, from where we got the M. Put money in the stock market, past tense would be invested, from where we got the V. Regardless of location, with from is anywhere, from where we got the E. That's the end of puzzle 1. Quizzle and Sapsa and Colo all with an early lead of 50. Dogfish on 49. DVD Smith and Quizzy Dan 45. Clive, Mark, Innes on 44. AD Derek, Oni on 40. That's the top row. Let's reset the Cryptex and go on to puzzle number 2. Yeah, doesn't look like 8 letters, does it? Lines for an opera. 8 letters. You want the 2nd index. Lines for an opera. W-H-E-R-E-V-E-R. Wherever is 8 letters. Anyway, an introduction to a book, not at all a possible direction. You want the 5th letter. A few people may be going for a possible other answer that doesn't fit with the possible direction part of the clue. An additional part of a book or an unneeded part of the body. 4th letter. Anyone who doesn't get this one probably hasn't been paying attention. An unneeded part of the body. Yes, that's not. 1st index then, a heel or a knife. Couple losing points here. Plenty of points going out though. We get to the next. It can be association or gridiron. 7th letter is what you want. Going out here. Nice to see. On to the next. An illegal type of exposure. You want the 3rd letter. An illegal type of exposure. Good mix of people getting it right and people getting it wrong there. Maybe you can reattempt questions if you get them wrong. If you have another think about it, you can attempt them again, even if they're no longer on display. Production company behind Buzzcocks, Celebrity Juice, and QI. Quite a few wrong answers in there. Clive getting it after a 2nd attempt. Final clue of the Cryptex then. Fix up a house. You want the 6th letter. Been doing a bit of this recently. Not me personally, but hiring people to come and do it. So the more letters you have, the more chance you have of cracking the Cryptex. Toot and Riff have got all 8, as has Clive. I'm sure anybody else has got all 8, but well done if you did. 10 seconds to prove your answer. If you've got all of them, you should be able to work this out. 20 seconds to solve the Cryptex. You can only submit one answer. 20 points if you're right, minus 10 if you're wrong. Any more for any more? And there's time. It was a sidewalk. We'd had the pavement, now we've got the sidewalk. Lines for an opera are libretto, from where we got the I. An introduction to a book is a foreword, not a prologue, because that doesn't fit with the second part of the clue. An additional part of the body, or a book or unneeded part of the body, is an appendix. Yes, of course, from where we got the P. I don't have mine anymore. A heel or a knife is a stiletto, from where we got the S. Associational gridiron could be football, from where we got the L. And a legal type of exposure would be indecent exposure, from where we got the D. The production company behind Buzzcut, Celebrity Juice and QI is Talkback, from where we got the K. And to fix up a house is to renovate, from where we got the A. That is the end of puzzle 2. And at the end of that, Samster and Quizzle neck and neck with 104. Clive moving into second with 103. Toot now in third with 99. Innes and Riff and Mark all on 98. Derek on 90. Dogfish 79. Oni 78. Colo 76. And Dan on a very nice 69. Talk a balk. Yeah, that's not a thing. So, let's move on to round number 2. Round 2's combination. Gameplay is identical to round 1, except each clue is now a combination of 2 words. Ending of the first word is blended with the beginning of the second word. At least 2 letters will overlap, might be more, will never be just 1, it will be at least 2, and the total letter count will be 8. So it might be a 5-letter word with 2 letters overlapping, a 4-letter word, or another 5 letter, I can't do the maths, but 2 letters will overlap and it will always be 8 answers, and it will make up a sort of nonsense word. The Decryptex round, yes, I suppose you could think about it now. It's very much a thinky round. So, for example, if you get a poke hand of 5 hearts and bar black blank, that would be flush and sheep, which would merge together to make flush sheep. As before, you need to take the letter of the index shown and put that into the slot of the Cryptex. The Cryptex word will be a real word. Okay, the Cryptex is not a blended word. The Cryptex solution will always be a real word, but all the other clues are 8 letters long and will be blended clues. The Pokemon round, yes, we'll call it the Pokemon round. So, that's a draw for round 2. 2 puzzles in this round. Those are the rules. Best of luck to you all. Let's play. Okay, so starting off, we need the third index, an art movement of the 20s, and a chemical element that is namesake of a blue. Merge them together, and what do you get? Okay, clue 2, you want the first index here. Additional, and take 2 steps without dribbling. Additional, and take 2 steps without dribbling. And remember, this is a round where if you solve half the clue maybe, then you could still get some help for your Cryptex, even if you don't actually solve the word. So do still write it down, even if you don't manage to solve the word, if you think you've got something there. 7th index then, Shakespearean forest combined with stand for. Tricky here. Maybe a couple of people getting that one. Next one, sun and the fat used for making candles. You want the 5th letter of this blended word. Sun and the fat used for making candles. On to the next. 2nd index required, racecourse with ties and catch-all multiple choice option. Catch-all multiple choice option. You want the 2nd letter? Catch-all multiple choice option. There we go. Index 8, chief foe and not dead. Chief foe and not dead. So green coming up here. I don't know if you got that. On to the next. Computer code and a structure permitting wheelchair access to a building. 6th index is what you're after. And at least 2 of the letters will overlap. Might be more. And the final puzzle, final clue rather of the puzzle. In front of, combined with let in, you want the 4th letter. In front of and let in. Toot and Mark getting 8 out of 8. Sam's to Quizzle and Dan all getting 7. Time to check your answers then. Check your answers, and the more letters you've got, the more chance you have of cracking this Cryptex. 20 seconds to do it. 20 points if you're right, minus 10 if you're wrong. What is the Cryptex? TBD Smith having a shot in the dark with just 1 letter. Clive managing to get it with just 3. That's very impressive. Have you worked it out? The Cryptex solution is escalate. Escalate. So, Decobolt, Deco and Cobalt. Extra and Travel, X-Travel. Arden and Denote for Ardenote. Total and Tallow for Totalo. Ascot and Other for Ascotother, I think. Chief Foe and Not Dead, Rival and Alive for Rivalive. And Program and Ramp for Programp. And finally, Ahead and Admit for Aheadmit. That's the end of puzzle number 3. Toot and Quizzle and Samsa, all 3 of them now neck and neck with 159. Mark's got 158. Clive 138, Innes 136, Derek 135, Riff 133, Colo 126, Quizzy Dan 124, Oni and Dogfish on 118. And a message from our sponsor, Chris M. Dixon, as we go into
I've not
puzzle
seen
number
such
4.
bravery.
Thank you for the 6-month subscription, Chris M. Dixon. We will add that to the total at the end of the stream. 4th index required here, Sunset or Las Vegas, combined with comes to maturity as a fruit. 4th index. Of people and a building extension. 5th index. Third index required to have metaphorical or literal smoke coming out of one's ears and low-lying grassland. 3rd index. 8 letters long. Combine those 2 together, at least 2 will overlap. Part of a year and part of a leg of the 8th index. Okay, 6th index. Loose pile of papers and burning as hearts. Burning as hearts. Okay, wish for and plenty of. First letter of this. Wish for and plenty of. People getting that after some thought. Bath sponge and untrue. 7th letter. And final clue of this puzzle, a magazine associated with time and cat-like merge them together. Take the 2nd index for your Cryptex. I don't think anyone's 8 out of 8 on this one by the looks of it, but still plenty of points going out. Can you work out the Cryptex? Have you spotted any patterns? 10 seconds to check your answers. No answers accepted during this time. And And then 20 seconds to crack the Cryptex. Remember, you don't have to attempt it. You lose 10 points if you're wrong. What is the Cryptex? Can you get there? That's it. We had Escalate before. We've now got Diminish. What's the Cryptex? Strip and Ripens. Strip ripens. Human and Annex. Humanex. Third, Fume and Meadow. Fumeadow. Part of a year and part of a leg is a month and a thigh. A month thigh. Loose pile of papers and burning his hearts is sheaf and a fire. Sheaf fire. Wish for and plenty of. Dream and ample. Dreample. A bath sponge and untrue is Lufalse. Lufa and false. And the magazine associated with time is Life. Cat-like is feline. Life feline is what we wanted there. That's the end of puzzle 4. Really hard when all you have is eyes. I imagine so, Ardenvet. Now with the lead. 214. Samsa 209. Mark 208. Quizzle 204. Innis 186. Riff 183. Colo 170. Dogfish 168. Oni and Clive 163. Dan 159 and Derek 154. Let's go to the final round. Round number 3 is simply called Cryptex. In this round, all you need to do is solve the Cryptex as quickly as possible. Do not submit answers to the clues, only crack the Cryptex. The computer will only accept submissions of exactly 8 characters, but if some of the clues are 8 characters and you inadvertently solve them, then it might try and process that as the answer and you will be frozen out because you only get 1 attempt at this. You've got to solve it as quickly as possible. At the beginning, the Cryptex is worth 55 points, I beg your pardon, and you'll only get a category. Not many people attempt to solve there, but you might want to. Clues are revealed every 15 seconds, but after each clue, the value of the Cryptex will drop by 5 points. You have 1 attempt. An incorrect answer will earn you 1 point for each letter in the correct position. So come the end, you might as well have a guess. Even if you've only got 1 of them, you can type anything, as long as it's exactly 8 characters. You will get 1 point for every letter in the right place. If you do manage to solve the Cryptex, you get the amount of points that are currently in the bank. I repeat, do not attempt to solve the clues, just note down the Cryptex index. The category is on the map. Clues will be of varying length in this round. Okay, no one attempting there, unsurprisingly. For 50 points then, belief without or despite evidence. 5 letters long, you want the second. Remember, you're looking for something on the map. 4. Integrity, uprightness. 7 letters, you want the 4th. Nato, welcome to the stream as well. Great to have you with us, hope you're well. Dropping to 40 points in the bank. Physical parts of a computing system. 8 letters long, you want the 3rd. If there's 8 letters, do not try and solve this clue. It will almost certainly be wrong. As soon as you think you've got enough letters to work out what it is on the map, then do attempt to solve, but you only get 1 chance. Catfail, for instance. 7 letters, you want the 1st. And there's first off, Derek Agony picking up 35 points. Well played, Derek. First to solve, dropping to 30. In the direction of 6 letters, you want the 6th. Shapes are second to solve for 30. Scores going wrong there. Colo solving for 30 as well, up to 200, dropping to 25. A substance separated from a liquid such as vanilla. 7 letters, you want the 5th. Another misfire there from top of Mark and Zeus, now both solving for 25. 20 points now available. A lack of, such as breath. 9 letters long, you want the 8th. Quizzle solving for 20 points. Aaron's misfired. 1 more clue to come. 15 points. Rooms in a house or hotel. 13 letters, you want the 7th. That is all the clues, so now is the time to attempt it. If you, whatever you've got, you will get a point for every letter in the right place, or if you want a few more seconds to think about it, the category is on the map. Last chance then, 10 seconds. Sorry, 10 points, 15 seconds to solve the Cryptex. Have you got there? Lots of red, but you still get points, even if you're wrong. Worth a shot. The solution was Barbados. Belief without or despite evidence is faith. Integrity or uprightness is probity. Physical parts of a computing system is hardware. Cadfael, for instance, is brother. In the direction of is toward. A substance separated from a liquid such as vanilla is extract. A lack of such as breath is shortness. Rooms in a house or hotel is accommodation. Good lord, something's at the door. Let's reset the Cryptex. Again, 55 points available. Mark now with the lead. Category is science. Disclaimer, there is no exclamation mark in the solution. Oh, food and biscuits and tea. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Okay, category was science. A few attempting to solve an arrangement to meet someone or buy blank to the Queen. 11 letters, you want the 8th. A few people going for an early solve there. Thank you, dear. Hope you're well. Oh, there's a pupper here. Dexter, can you go away, please? Dexter, get out. You can come back later, but not when I've got my hand full of stuff. Thank you, darling, very much. Right, third index. Blood red variety of corundum. 4 letters long, you want third. Separate everything. Lots of people attempting to solve here. Remember, you're only trying to solve the Cryptex. 6 letters long, you want the 6th. Star sign of the twins. It's worth 40 points if you can solve now. Up to the point of 5 letters long, you want the 5th. All this liquid I'm getting through. I'm going to need to go for a wee at some point. And there's the first solves. Dogfish, Oni and Quizzy Dan all solving for 35 points. Very well played. Quite a few misfires on this though. 30 points now available. Extremely hungry, starving, 8 letters long. It is not starving. That clue was added in to distinguish from starving. Not starving. You want the 7th letter of this 8-letter word. 25 points now available. Choose as columns in an SQL statement. 6 letters long, you want the 4th. Points. Mark has fired and missed. 20 points now available. Singer of She Blinded Me with Science. 5 letters long, you want the 2nd. Score's getting there. Colo's getting there. Another misfire there. Another solve there. Brassica genus that includes watercress or unrelated ornamental plant of the Americas. 10 letters long, you want the 1st. 15 points available. This is the last clue. BBD Smith has got there for 15 points. Right, last chance to solve. 10 points available. Give it a go. Even if you've only got a couple of letters, it's still worth points. More red than green there. People maybe trying to solve too early. Nobelium was the answer. An arrangement to meet someone is by appointment to the Queen. Blood red variety of corundum is ruby. Star sign of the twins is Gemini. Up to the point of is until. Extremely hungry, starving is ravenous. I was going to go with the cryptic one, which I'll say later. Choose as columns in an SQL statement is select. Singer, if she blinded me with science, is Dolby. And the Brassica genus is Nasturtium. Tricky board there. Samps has now got the lead. 55 points in the bank. The category is music. And then wait for some clues, if you want. Yep. You're not solving the clues, just writing down the index. No one solving just on the category? Don't blame you. Okay, so 50 points then. 4th index, not to be trusted, as in a false positive. 8 letters long, you want the 4th. I've got an entire packet of chocolate malted milk, sir. I am going to eat all of them. Unless I have to save from myself. For 45 points, layer of the eye that includes the iris. 4 letters long, you want the 2nd. Aaron misfiring there. 40 points. Clunky and ungraceful. 9 letters, you want the 3rd. Copper firing and missing. A workplace for 6 letters, you want the 1st. This is the 1st letter of the puzzle. Don't know why I feel there could be some souls here. And Dogfish is there, BC is there. 35 points each. Well played. 30 points now. To push something or someone out of its normal location. 8 letters, you want the 8th. Quizzle solving as well, and taking the lead. But for how long? dropping to 25 points. Discipline for moving gracefully and skillfully in a complex urban environment. 7 letters, you want the 7th. Samster solving and securing his win with that. Very well played, Samster. 20 points, not utilised to its full potential. 9 letters, you want the 6th. Lots of souls coming in now. Final clue of the game. It could be knight or superior or supreme. 5 letters, you want the 5th. A lot of last letters required in this one. End of the category is music. 10 points if you can solve now then. A last chance to earn some points. Give it a go even if you've got no idea. Points available for every letter in the right place. And points equal pennies in this game, of course. And the solution was overture. Spurious is not to be trusted. Uvea is the layer of the eye that includes the iris. Clunky and ungraceful is inelegant. Workplace is an office. To push something or someone out of its normal location is to displace. Discipline for moving gracefully is parkour. And not utilised to its full potential was underused. And it could be knight or superior or supreme. That is court. And that is the end of the game. GG's to Samster, finishing as the winner with 279 points there. Mark picking up the silver medal with 264, and a tied bronze between Quizzle and Riff on 258. Oh, you went organist. Nightmare. Yeah, it began with an O. Bit too soon. Orchestra as well, yeah. Yeah, orchestra wouldn't have fitted. I think orchestra is 9 letters. Anagram of cart horse, as I'm sure everyone knew. That's one. Good. Glad you enjoyed that one. Well played, Samster. A good game. Lots of points being scored. We will, of course, convert those points into pennies when the credits roll. But I always like Cryptex. It's a bit more. It's chill for me. I just have to do a lot of reading, but I don't have to press any buttons, which is always nice. Our gold medalist there then is Samster. Mark picking up the silver medal and double bronze medal. Let's go to Quizzle first. Quizzle 83. And a huge thanks to Tabstop as well for writing this pack. Lovely, very accessible Cryptex pack, I thought. Tabstop, thank you very much. Quizzle, Mark and Samster, award medals for Cryptex. And Riff as well, also picking up a bronze medal. There you go. Lovely, really enjoyable pack. Right, well, I've had a coffee. This is now my 3rd cup of tea, and I've got a squash here as well. So I think it's time for me to drain, so to speak. But I won't be far away, and I won't be long. And when I return, we are going to be playing. I think it is Pyramid Time. Yes, off to a trip down into the past of ancient Egypt to play the pyramid as written by Zeus. Just before we go there, I think it's time to check in with the donations and a message from our sponsor, Calibrated Vision. Oh, no message, but thank you very much for the 4-month subscription there, Calibrated Vision. We will add that on to the total. That's another £2.50 going on to the total. That will all be added on at the end by me. Thank you very much for that. Let's take a look at some of these donations. And it's where do we get to? Frida Kahlo does them. Zeusus, another £10. 2 p.m. piano tax. Oh no, we've done that one. Beautiful rendition of Good Morning. But thank you for the £10 there again. Samster, £27.90 Cryptex win tax. Thank you very much for your generosity there, Samster. 279 points being converted into £27.90. A reminder that all the money we raise today is going to support Fetch a Dog. They are a charity based in Bosnia and the UK, helping rehome abandoned dogs from the streets of Bosnia with forever families here in the UK. It's a wonderful cause, not one of the bigger charities, so I think it's good to support them as well. £279. I'll be right. That's fair enough, Sam. That's fair enough. Yes, if you can spare a few pounds for that, then do go and pop over there. We're currently up to £354.70, which is a lovely place to be. The first target, or the first milestone I've set up, is £500. So that's the first thing that we're aiming for. Let's see if we can get there in the next couple of hours or so. For now, I'm just going to pop to the loo. I'll put some music on, run an ad break, and so on. And when we come back, I think it was I can't actually remember. It's the pyramid at 2:45. Yeah, about 5 minutes time, we'll be back with the pyramid as written by Zeus, I believe. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you again to Tabstop, and very well done to Samster. You've cracked the Cryptex for today. The recent anonymous donor is Oh yeah, £10 anonymous donation. Great stream, but everyone is crying out for more 1930s film questions. I wonder who that could be from. Thank you very much, anonymous donor. We just don't know. We just don't. Stay right there. I'll be back in a few minutes' time. Welcome to the Pyramid, where we have travelled back in time to ancient Egypt in our TARDIS, and we've taken the Star Wars Sandcrawler with us as well. Welcome to the Pyramid. Oh look, 3 birds on the right hand side going up to the top. Fun. Found change away from indecency. What is? Horse-sized dog would actually eat me. Which one? I'm not sure which vowel we're looking at. Anyway, welcome back. It's time for the Pyramid. This has been written by Zeus, and it goes down in history as the probably most complicated game in my arsenal, because I always get at least one button press wrong, and mess up explaining the rules. It should, in theory, be quite simple, but yeah, we'll see. Vision, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Hope you are keeping well. Yeah, bottom press is a bottom. I knew that was going to happen. Let's open the lobby and distract from this fact. To join the game, DTSC is what you need to type.
Pain.
I've got a pain button on this profile, which is nice. Come join the game. This is a simple question format, so whole answers required, not multiple choice. So, I'll try and summarise the rules in just a minute. We'll get players in first of all. Up to 28 so far, which is very nice. And for reasons best known to past, but actually I do know why, but yes, you need to type !leave if you want to join the lobby, but I don't want to do that. Don't want you to do that, I'd rather you stayed. 28 players in, give you another 30 seconds or so to come and join before we get underway. Let's, there we go, that'll do. I think that might be the first time someone's left, because I haven't heard that noise before. I quite like that noise. 2 people on the right versus everybody else. Yeah, that's fair enough, Bruce. I'm glad it worked. Welcome in BC, that's 30 players. Couple more seconds and then we will get underway. That's a second. Right. Okay, I think that's long enough. 30 players are in. Let's lock it up and I will attempt to explain the rules. So, 4 fastest players to answer each question earn a slot on the game board. When the row is full, and there's 4 on the first row, 3 on the next, then 2, then 1. When the row is full, those players then compete for the available slots in the next row. Beware, if you choose to answer and are incorrect, you are prevented from earning or keeping a slot on the row. So as soon as you get one wrong, you cannot earn a slot on the row. Only by second chance can you do that. So if you don't know, good strategy is abstention, unless it is the last question of the row. Because if it's the last question of the row, if you don't get it right, then you're going to be in the dark anyway. Keep playing, as all players earn points for correct answers, and you get 10 pennies for every correct answer as well. All players earn points for correct answers, 1 on the first row, then 2, then 3, then 4. At the end of each row, the highest scorers will claim any slots that were left vacant by unsuccessful players. If you gain a slot, but then subsequently lose it, you will not be eligible for that second chance saloon. You must get back in on the following row. Claim the slots left vacant. Ties are broken on total response time. Players who initially earned a slot but subsequently lost it will not be eligible to earn a vacant slot. 4 players who reach the top will progress to the final. In its simplest form, answer the question if you know it. Full answers are required. If you get it wrong, you are in the shadows and have to wait for a second chance saloon. So basically, if your avatar is on the pyramid, you have an advantage. If that doesn't make sense, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Basically, if you get one wrong, you're in the shadows. If you don't know, I would advise abstaining unless it is the last question of the row. Good luck, let's play the pyramid. So we come to our first question, which is the so-called sperm question, I call it, because that's what I feel it looks like, probably a bulb of some sort. Good luck, and thanks again to Zeus for this question pack. Here is question number 1. Whispering to the bot, and keep your eyes on the chat. One word answer sufficient. Found in the English Channel, Sark, Alderney, Guernsey and Jersey are all examples of what? Hoping the majority have attempted that. Almost everybody has, 26 players having a go at that one, and I'm hoping you gave me the answer islands or island, or would also accept Channel Islands or Channel Island. It was as simple as that. If you gave me that, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. And Jog and Chum's gone for Channel. I needed Channel Islands. Island was the key word there because they're not channels. They are islands. So unfortunately, I don't think I can accept that. Which is a real shame on the first question, but do keep answering. You could get a second chance saloon, but for now I'm afraid you do have to go into the shadows. 4 fastest players, there's lots of you have answered it, but the 4 fastest will get a place on the daffodil tile. The wrong one word acceptable, yeah, unfortunately so. No, you're bottom of the 3rd column only. Let's see, 4 fastest players were Innis, Vision, Samster, and Toot. You are on the row. Very well done. If you give me a wrong answer, you will lose that slot and you will not be eligible for the second chance saloon. But of course, you want to maximise the points that you've got. Okay, let's go on. Question number 2. The Eye of Horus question. Airing its first series in 2000, in what CBS reality competition do contestants get stranded, usually on an island, and have to vote each other off? Nine players attempting this one, so you can attempt even if you're in the shadows, and you can attempt if you're through, but remember, if you're wrong and you're already through, that's a big risk. The answer was Survivor, which I'm hoping most of us gave you, and if you did, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Beautiful, a sea of green. Everyone who attempted it was correct, so no one needs to go to the shadows. Players in blue are already through, so another 4 need to join them, and it will be the fastest 4. Let's see who was fastest and going on the Eye of Horus. It's Halo, BC, Oni, and Tabstop. Very well done. You are through to the next row, providing you can keep your slot. On to the bowl question next, or the cup if you prefer. Fastest answers will get through if more than 4 are correct. Let's take a look. Which pop group had a 2001 hit with the song Survivor? Just 22 players attempting this time. Correct answer was Destiny's Child. That was accepted with or without the apostrophe. Destiny's Child without the apostrophe was just the first answer that was in there. If you gave me that, you go green. If not, you're going to go red. And everyone who attempted it, give me a correct answer. Very well played. So no one is going off to the shadows. 8 players have already got a slot. There is more than 4 there though, so the fastest 4 are getting a space on the cup tile, and they were Riff, DVD, Shapes, and Quizzle. You are on to the row. Very well played. Only 4 spaces available on the eagle tile, so remember, even if you don't know this one, you might as well attempt it because it might be right. If you have not got a slot on the row by the end of this question, you will be sent to the shadows anyway, where you can earn a second chance saloon, but yeah, it will be at the end of the row, and you certainly won't if you don't answer enough questions. So, on to the eagle question. Good luck. Here it is. From the developers of the game Destiny, what game series shares its name with a 2008 single by a former Destiny's Child member? Players attempting this one, so if you didn't attempt this one, I'm afraid you will be going to the shadows if you're not already through. The correct answer was Maybe You Can See My Halo. I think it's that song. Was that Beyonce? Was Beyonce in Destiny's Child? I don't even know. Halo was the correct. Took me about 12 hours to work it out, but you got it. Well done, Jack. let's first of all see what you said. If you said halo, you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Bungie, single ladies, Overwatch, Beyonce, and Faith, all incorrect answers, I'm afraid. And it means if you gave me that, you are off to the shadows. Bad luck. So no one losing a slot, but of the players who got it right, not as many this time, only 7 who haven't already got a slot. 7 eligible for 4 places on the Falcon tile, or the Eagle tile. Is it a Falcon or an Eagle? I don't even know. Fastest 4 are going to get a place, the rest will go to the shadows. Good luck, the fastest 4 were... Clive, Derek, Itzotli, and Jack. Took you about 12 hours to get there, but it was faster than Poconuts Colo and Arden Fetz. Very well done. And there are our 16 players on the first row. I'm afraid Poconuts Colo and Arden Fetz, though you were correct, you weren't fast enough. And everybody else who did not manage to get a correct answer fast enough, I'm afraid now is the time to go to the shadows. But remember, do continue playing. God, the temperature in this room has just got a mind of its own. First of all, it's like really cold, and now I'm really hot again. Open the window some more. So, do keep answering, because every question on this next row is now worth 2 points, and those last chance saloons may become available for you if we leave an empty slot, or if someone loses their slot, there will be second chance saloons. So the more points you've got, the more chance you have of getting back into the game. But for now, the advantage is with the 16 players populated on the bottom row. Let's go on to the next row and the lion question for 2 points. With atomic number 53, which halogen can be included as an ointment for skin infections, but may also turn the skin yellow. Only 16, I think the least, most sparsely answered question this time round. Let's have a look, see what you said. Oh, first of all, the answer is iodine. Iodine. If you gave me iodine, you'll go green. If not, I'm afraid you will go red. Xenon, tungsten, and lead were all wrong answers, already given from players who are already in the shadows, so no drama there. Let's have a look. How many eligible for this question? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 16 gave me the correct answer here, but only 4, the fastest 4, will get onto the lion tile. Let's see who it was. Innes was fastest, Samster was second, Derek was third, and DVD was fourth. Vision, Tabstop, Toot, and Oni correct, but not fast enough. But well done to you 4. A wrong answer now will prevent you from rejoining this row, and you will be removed and leave a vacant slot. For now, let's go on to the 2 reads question. Have a look at this. Io, named for a lover of Zeus in Greek mythology, is a moon of which planet in our solar system? Attempting at this one. Let's have a look and see what the answer was. It was Jupiter. If you're from Spanish, I think it's Jupiter. That's how you pronounce J. But in English, we say Jupiter, which was the answer. Io dines with who? Pass. Don't know. Yes, Jupiter was the answer. And if you gave me that, you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Oh, some wrong answers up there. Saturn, no, that's got Titan and other ones. Mars has got Phobos and Deimos. Saturn, again, wrong answers, I'm afraid. So if you gave me something other than Jupiter, I'm afraid you are off to the shadows. And we've lost 3 people from our row there. No vacant tiles yet on this row, because we have got 4 players who've given me a correct answer who are eligible for this row. And going on to the 2 reads will be Jack, Quizzle, Shapes, and Oni. Let's put you on there. It's Quizzle first, then Shapes, then Jack, then Oni. Yes, it's a spell checker, because it's a long enough word that was Julita would have been 80% accurate. Shapes, so yeah, that would have gone through. Still no spare slots, but there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players vying for 4 slots. So we may not have any second chance saloons here. We may do. We'll have to wait and see. For now, though, the last question on this row for 2 points is the owl question. Have a look at this. was the first name of the Italian man who constructed the Jupiter Stradivarius violin? And there's your time. 18 players attempting this question. 18 players. The correct answer was Antonio Stradivarius. If you gave me that, you're going to go green. If not, you're going to go red. Oh, a lot of wrong answers up there. Steve with a guess. Giuseppe, Gavaldi, Mario, Emil, Giuseppe, Giorgio, Jonas, Mario, Dave, Nicola, and Giuseppe. I'm afraid those are wrong answers. And if you gave me one of those, you're off to the shadows. And there are some players who aren't already there. I'm afraid it's shadow time. Oh, we got some big holes emerging on the bottom row now, and only one lit green player ready to take a tile on the owl, and that is now cut that out. Let's put you on there. Which does leave 3 holes on this row, 3 vacant slots. So these will go to the highest scoring players who are in the shadows at the moment with the least amount of time spent answering questions. I've spotted 4 players who are on 7. For everyone else though, if you're not already there, it's time to put you in the shadows. AB Me, Jers, Prugs and Jogging Chum all on 7. 3 of you will get a chance to come back in here. Whoever's been slowest will not. Let's repopulate those vacancies in the second chance saloon. Who's coming back to the light? Jers, Joy Chum and AB Me with 7. Unfortunately for Prugs, you were a little slower, but welcome back to Jers, AB Me and Jogging Chum back into the game on the second chance saloon. As before though, everyone in the shadows do keep answering, because that's how the second chance saloon can get you right back into this game. We move to the next row. Each question is now worth 3 points, and we're starting with... Let's repopulate those vacancies. Cracking phrase, hope it catches on. Thank you, Sam. So I'm not entirely sure if you're being serious or not, but thank you all the same. The arm question is first. 8 players vying for 4 places. Here's the question. On what continent would you find the largest factory of the cereal manufacturer who created the mascot Tony the Tiger? ...19 players attempting that question there. Correct answer was... Europe. We're just after Europe. And I've just realised I haven't brought any factoids up for this. Sorry, any trivia. Let me see if I've got any. With apologies to Zeus if I've just been neglecting to read them. Let me just open that pack real quick. Worth pointing out that the original... created by Bungie, who did Destiny, which would explain the abundance of Bungie answers. Oh no, it's actually Manchester, apparently, according to this link here. Manchester in the United Kingdom. So it would be in Europe, and if you gave me Europe, you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Oh, that's a lot of red. Mithers, welcome to the stream. This could be a very interesting row. Only 2 people getting it right, and 1 of those was in the shadows. Sorry, 3 getting it right, and 2 of those are in the shadows. There are definitely some live players who've gotten that wrong, and I'm afraid if you have, you must go to the shadows right now. Wow, 4 of our 4 of our 12 players have been eliminated from the board, and there's only 1 giving a right answer. It's now cut that out. Let's put you on the arm tile. Leaving 3 gaps for the second chance saloon, so keep answering question. The highest scorers will take those gaps. On to the chiclet question. There's still a number of you in live play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you vying for 4 slots on the chiclet tile. 3 points for everyone if you give me the right answer. Good luck. Here's the question. Which European country was the first country in the world to legalise same-sex marriage? Put that over there on my coaster now. 25 players attempting this question. It is the last one of the row, so you may as well give it a go if you haven't got access already. Though Samster and Quizzle sitting this one out, so they will be going to the shadows. Let's take a look. The correct answer is Netherlands also accepted the Netherlands or Holland, because they are often used interchangeably, though they are technically different things. If you put the Netherlands or Holland, you're going to go green. If not, you're going to go red. And Toot thought it was Belgium, but didn't answer. Still don't get these rules. Well, it's the end of the row, Samster, so you're going to be going to the shadows because you haven't got a slot on the tile. Yeah, shadow. Yeah, because it's the end of the row. So, and also you. Did you attempt the question? No, you didn't. Yes, end of the row, you go to the shadows if you're not on the tile. That's how it works. I do need a better way to demonstrate this because it's still not clear, evidently. Denmark, Sweden, Ireland, England. Ireland be the first country to legalise same-sex marriage. I doubt it. I'm not sure if it is. Is it legal in Ireland at the moment? I don't even know. But I can't imagine it would have been the first. England, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, France, Sweden, Switzerland, Portugal, Liechtenstein, Sweden, and San Marino. Yes, a general region of the Netherlands, but they're often used interchangeably, as I explained at the when I revealed the answer. It is now. Oh, they had a big referendum, 2019. Yeah. Cool. So if you gave Netherlands or Holland, then that is the correct answer, and you are not going to the shadows, but anything else, and you are going to the shadows, I'm afraid. There are 4 who have qualified: DVD Smith, Jack Wilfred, Shapes, and Innes. Let's put you onto the chiclet tile. Jack fastest, Innes second, DVD third, and Shapes was 4th. Very well played, you're through to the next round. Anybody not through, so this is the point. Quizzle and Samster, it is the end of the row, and you have not got onto the tile, so we send you to the shadows. However, we have got 3 vacancies, so we need to repopulate those vacancies with the highest scoring players. Let's bring you back in. Who's getting the second chance saloon? It's only Derek and Prugs. Prugs, this time around you do get through with your 13 points, just the 3 of you on 13 this time. Welcome back to the game. 8 players now vying for 4 places, so again, everyone might as well attempt this question, because if you don't get this one right, you're in the shadows anyway. And if you are in the shadows, then you might get a second chance saloon. So 4 points available for the zigzag question. Good luck to you 8 and everyone in the shadows. Here's the question. The incumbent King of the Netherlands has what double-barreled first name? Players attempting here, including all the players apart from Innes in live play, so Innes will be going to the shadows for sure. Correct answer is Willem Alexander, accepted with or without the hyphen. Name 2 Dutch names. Spelling error I think is recognisable, we'll find out. It's a long enough name that it might be Jack. Let's find out. If you gave me some variation on Willem Alexander, I don't know if you're thinking William, it will probably accept it. If not, if you did, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Philip Chartier, Dimol, Joe Wilfred, Willem Alexander, yes, it's gotten through Jack, Andrew Richard, John, Chrissy Chris, Riff Raccoon. Oh no, that's not an answer you didn't answer there, Riff. I thought you were offering that as an answer. Pieter Willem Alexander, Ed Pauls, Jim Bob, John Pieter, Will Jeff, you're half right, Topper. Willem Alexander, Gold Member, and Fred George. All incorrect answers, I'm afraid. Did it accept Willie Alexander? No, it doesn't look like it has. So, if you gave me a right answer to that, very well done. If you didn't, I'm afraid you're off to the shadows. Wow, leaving just 2, Oni and Jack. You're the only 2 to get that one right. Let's put you onto the zigzag tile. And there are 2 second chance saloons available here. Innes, having been on the pyramid from the very bottom rung, I'm afraid you've not got passage on that question, so we have to send you to the shadows. Bloody hell, I think that's the sparsest the pyramid has been come the end of the round. That's pretty shocking. All the players, apart from Jack, who qualified on that first row and the second row, have since gone to the shadows, and only Jack and Oni on the third row, and I think Oni was a second chance saloon as well. So Jack and Oni, 2 players will be joining you, the 2 highest scoring players who are not already through. Let's find out who you are. It's Jers and it's Otley. Jers with 14 and Otley with 13, but the least amount of time spent answering. Welcome back to the game. So for everyone else in the shadows, oh yes, repopulate the vacancy. Sorry, my bad. For those of you in the shadows, it's 5 points per question available in the final. The rules are still the same. You can still get a second chance saloon. It's just a bit more streamlined, so do keep answering. As we've seen, second chance saloons very, very useful in this game and have proven to be so. For now, though, we have got 4 players: Oni, Jack, Jers, and it's Sotley. It's time for the final. Let's rotate the pyramid. And yes, Proogs for the second time missing out on a tiebreak in this game. So there we have Jack, it's Sotley, Jers, and Oni, the lineup, the starting lineup for this final. This works in exactly the same way, except each row is now 1 question, and you get to populate the whole tile as displayed on the bottom row. 5 points if you get it right. If all 4 of our active players give me the right answer, then it will be the 3 fastest. We'll get onto the leg, the 1 read, and the fist bump, respectively. Yes, no, people can still win. That's our the final 4, Samster. Okay, so let's say Jack, it's Sotley, Jers, and Oni all get this one wrong. If they all get it wrong, then there are no tiles populated on the 3rd row, at which point it goes to the 3 highest scoring players. Brain just doesn't let you get this game, fair enough. Yeah, so if all 4 wipe out and all 4 are eliminated to the shadows, then the 3 highest scoring players get to come back in. So you're still very much in contention here, Samster, with 13, especially if you're getting it right and these players are getting it wrong. So essentially, the people on the pyramid have got an advantage. You think you've got it? Good stuff. The only other slightly weird idiosyncratic rule is if you get a slot and then lose it, you can't get the second chance saloon. But I'll try and think of a better way of explaining it. Anyway, good luck to all 4 of you and everyone in the shadows. Here is the first question of the final for 5 points. Actor Willem Dafoe's only Best Actor Oscar nomination was for what 2018 film about Vincent van Gogh? Players attempting this question. The correct answer was At Eternity's Gate. Not a film I've heard of, I have to say. At Eternity's Gate, again accepted with or without the apostrophe. If you gave me that, you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Oof, that's an awful lot of red, including all 4 players. Well, certainly 2 out of 4 players giving a wrong answer, Starry Night and Vincent. It's Otley and Oni choosing to abstain from that, so will be eliminated because it's essentially treated as the end of a row. Ow My Ear, Finding Vincent, Starry Night, Sunflowers, 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 Vincent, A Man, Starry Night, Goch, Ow My Ear, and Starlight. All incorrect answers, I'm afraid. So let's put people to the shadows who got it wrong. And let's populate that row with nobody. And it does mean it's Sotley and Oni, because that was effectively the end of the row. You have not got a place on the row, and it's off to the shadows with you. And everyone's in the shadows. Not the first time we've been here, but as I've just said, we do have to bring 3 people back into the game, and it will now be the 3 highest scoring players, and they are it's Samster, Oni, and Toot on 18, 17, 16. Welcome back into the light. Again, everyone keep answering like 15 points available, and if all 3 of these get eliminated, then it will go to the highest scoring players again. On we go. The next question, the Viper, the non-horned Viper, and the bass clef. Have a look at this. Eternity is a fragrance released by what fashion house? Six players attempting, and again, this is the sort of game you may as well attempt every question at this stage, especially, in fact, everyone might as well attempt every question. The correct answer was Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein spelt the wrong way, as in IEN, would not have been accepted. May have been enough to get through the spell checker. CK was also accepted. If you gave me that, then you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Oh! That's a lot more red than I expected to see. Oh! Big barking dogs. Dexter running at the gate, Dexter and Miney. Oh no, they're both still in the house. Or in the driveway. Chanel, Donna Karan, Chanel, Estee Lauder, Gucci, Ralph Lauren, House of Zeus, Dior, Armani, Versace, Chanel, Dior, Paco Rabanne, my arse, Chanel, Dior, Chanel, and Paco Rabanne are all incorrect answers. And I'm afraid if you gave me something like that, it's off to the shadows. My, look at this. Only Samster with the right answer here. Let's put him onto the row. And there you are, Samster, on the row. But look at this. We've got another vacancy. We had 3 on the last row. We've just got the 1 here. We'll go to the highest scoring player, not already there. Let's find out who it is after we put everyone into the shadows. I almost remembered that time that we needed to press the button once before. Is it only on 17? Let's find out. It is indeed only on 17. Getting a second chance saloon, so that's twice you've done that there, only getting eliminated on the bottom row, getting the points to get in on a second chance saloon onto the second row, and then a second chance saloon again. He can't keep getting away with this! He can't keep getting away with it! Sorry, channeling my inner Breaking Bad there. Yeah, so only 2 second chance saloons in a row, but that's why the points are important. That's why you keep answering even when you're in the shadows. Getting wrong, coming back by default. Yeah, the only way that you can't do that is if it's in the opening rounds, if you get it wrong and you've already got a place on the row. In before Samster gets this one wrong is the mosaic tile to finish off. Advantage with Samster and Oni. If they both get it right, it will come down to who got it right fastest. If they both get it wrong, it's going to come down to who's got the most points, which basically means at this point it's almost Samster's game, because the next highest score is Oni's with 17. So if they both get it wrong, then Samster will have the most number of points and will win the game. If Samster gets it right and Oni gets it wrong, Samster wins. If Oni gets it right and Samster gets it wrong, then Oni wins. If they both get it right, then it's going to come down to who out of the 2 of them gets it right fastest, not the points. It is not the high scorer who wins this game. It does come down to speed ultimately. Good luck to you all. Question number 5, or to you both I should say. The mosaic question to finish off the pyramid is: what is the name of the author of the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes? And 18 players attempting this question. The correct answer was Bill Watterson. Bill Watterson would have accepted just surname Watterson there. If you gave me that, you go green. If not, you're going to go red. Ooh. Samson's answer is so small I can't even see it even on my big screen, so no one else has got any chance of seeing it, I figure. Do I debug them? Yes, I do. Samster said, I'm going to know this, but I can't remember FFS. Not the right answer. Watterson was the right answer. Few people getting this around here. A really nice... what's this? A really nice bloke, GG Samster is what Oni has said here, and I think that is going to be GG to Samster. Let's find out as we assign some points and put people in the shadows. And of course no one's got the right answers, so the mosaic tile goes blank, which means we revert to the default, and it does go to the high scorer as we give our second chance saloon probably to Samster. Let's have a look. It is Samster taking the default win, struggling, limping back onto the second row of the final, and managing to limp back in again on the final question. But that is how the game works. It is madness. It is one of the more chaotic games that we play. But very well done, Samster. You have scaled the pyramid. Samster taking the win there. And Zeus, thank you very much for the question, Pat. I particularly enjoyed the Krypton Factory sort of thing where the next question related to the previous answer. Always nice to see that. Thank you very much indeed. Let's assign some medals and points to you. Lovely stuff. Right. Oh, we're 4 minutes behind schedule. So we need to nip things along. Let's just take a look at the Tiltify page. We are up to £354.70. Lovely to see. Do keep those donations coming in. Everything we raise today is going to Fetch a Dog. Information about charity available there. It's time for me to have another sort of more official break this time, but we're going to do Plinko the Quiz. I have changed the rules. I've changed the rules since it was last played in like November. So how it works now is if you get the question right, you don't get any points, but you get entered into the Plinko draw, and then everyone who gets it right gets the amount of points that the Plinko token lands on. And the questions get more difficult as it goes on, but the potential points you can win goes up. And then there's a little twist at the end for question 10. It is a 10 question pack, a 9 question pack, and then question 10 is a default question. Behind schedule, so time to play the piano. Yes, possibly. Maybe in a bit. I will leave you with Plinko the Quiz. Hopefully it will all work. Yes, thank you very much for joining us up to this point. Thank you to Zeus for that question pack, and congratulations to Samster. You have scaled the pyramid.